Hello everybody, welcome to the Chessbait Drivecast, your one-stop shop for kind of controversial topics and kind of controversial opinions. And today's topic is not a controversial opinion at all. I'm going to be real with you. Season 3 has had some of my best Drivecast episodes and some of my worst Drivecast episodes. And this is probably going to be... Actually, I'm going to turn here. This is probably going to be one of my lesser ones just because it's more of just an update of how I'm doing. And I know most of my Drivecasts just end up being rants about how I'm doing and how I'm stressed all the time and how I never have time to get things done. But considering that I kind of just need to address this right off the bat, yes, I am busy, but I'm under a different mindset now. I've started to realize that I've just been in a constant cycle of I get stuff done, I don't get stuff done, I procrastinate, and now I'm behind on work and I need to turbo boost my work ethic just to catch up, and then now I'm ahead again, and the cycle repeats itself. And I'm sorry if the road is super loud. I don't know, maybe I messed with the audio a bit, maybe I didn't, depending on future me's depending on future me actually wanting to fix the audio or not. I'm going to turn right here just because I need to. So yeah, I'm just driving around campus for my university college because I'm in college. I feel like that's kind of a given because I talk about it all the time. Well, not all the time, but I do mention it from time to time, especially if I'm in my Discord server. And this is probably the longest time that I've been away from my Discord server it's probably the longest that I've been away from my Discord server unintentionally. And by that, I mean I'm away from my Discord server from means or reasons due to things outside of my control. Mostly school, mostly work, mostly trying to get my life back together. I love YouTube. It's a wonderful thing, but there's only so much you can do before you start getting in trouble for not getting your work done. And I've started to realize that a lot. Like, a lot. And it doesn't help that I have multiple YouTube accounts on my backlog. I got the Playground channel specifically for time trials, specifically for specifically for little clips that I like to make, little fun short videos that I want to put out. And then there's the Chessbait channel, which that's mainly where I do whatever the heck I want because I feel like it. You know, if I want to put a lounge video out, sure. If I want to make MSS, sure. If I want to make Luigi Does Nothing, that'll eventually come out. It probably won't come out, let's be real here. I want to do it, but am I going to ever end up doing it? Questionable. What else is there? Right now I'm kind of at the point where like I haven't done YouTube for a week, and I'm thinking to myself, oh, I don't feel so bad. I don't feel terrible that I didn't do anything for a week. I consider it a nice deserved rest, even though I'm essentially delaying videos that I should have uploaded a week ago. Besides my I pulled Bill video short thing, I essentially haven't pulled anything at all for the last... I haven't uploaded anything at all for the last week, and I'm sorry for that, okay? Look, first of all, for the entire week, my computer just hasn't been able to connect to my earbuds. Yes, I still haven't fixed that issue, and frankly, I don't think I ever will for the near future just because of how much shit I have to deal with right now. Like, I'm just gonna let you know the number of things that I have to think about. MSS League is not dead, but it's taking a break, sure. But also, what else is there? I got Mogies that I ended up deleting that I need to re-record in the future. I've done Mogi events, but recently I just got muted for 5 days, so I can't even record any events for that. I got Cheese League stuff that I'm guessing if I record and upload everything on time, which that should have been Monday's video for the hide and seek thing. I hope you all enjoyed that. First of all, it was, or at least it probably will be, when it probably was fun. I mean, to be real with you, hide and seek is always stressful, but it's always fun. Anyways, enough talk about that. Yeah, so there's whatchamacallit. I am forgetting words. So I'm just going to list everything off real quick. Mogi Lounge, canceled. I have a couple episodes in the backlog, though, that I still need to edit. No. My 1v1 with Susio that I still need to edit. the cheese leak stuff, the Drivecast that I was supposed to edit and then couldn't because my earbuds died. This Drivecast I still need to edit technically since I'm only recording the audio. Look, I've done this exact type of Drivecast multiple times before. Think about how I'm supposed to say things. This is the one I know in the past that I've done multiple takes for Drivecast before, but this genuinely is the one that I've lingered on for the most time, just because I rant on my phone a lot. And there's a lot of Drivecasts that just never make it on the screen, where I just literally just talk like this for hours. Heck, I don't even know if this take is going to be the one that goes online. Essentially, imagine, for any of you who've seen Doctor Strange, he catches himself in a time loop. Or all of you anime fans, think of Haruhi Suzumiya caught in that infinite time loop. Think about how many times every character who was aware of the time loop had to go through said time loop before they realized this is the last time that everything's just going to repeat itself. Imagine how depressing that is. And that's how I feel with this Drivecast, just because I haven't been able to edit any of them. Like, I know I have the audio in my phone, in my computer, it's everywhere. The multiple takes, the multiversal takes, but you guys are never going to see them. I mean, maybe you'll see clips of them every now and then, just because, sometimes I like to say, hey, if past me said something that's relevant, then I'm going to pop it in right here. But I don't know. School's been a bitch. I'm just gonna say that right now. I swear, I sound like a fucking 2010 YouTuber, YouTube vlogger. Hey guys, college is so hard, so I'm gonna talk in front of a camera like I'm professional. Ah man, nowadays how you gotta be. The only way you can get popular on YouTube is if you make flashy videos that are not only engaging, but not only clickbaity, but also engaging. It's just so annoying. I know what I do isn't much, and because of that, I'm starting to wonder if it's even worth continuing the cycle. Like for my lounge videos, I was gonna make an RT Tier 1 video talking about why I'm not gonna be doing lounge anymore, but then I just never went around to making that video because I just didn't have the right time, just the right time to do so. I already had so much footage backed up on my computer, there was no point in recording even more stuff and lagging out my computer even more. I don't know, like, I'm just tired of constantly having to take care of things that I don't want to take care of. It's like, I love the Cheesebait channel, and I want to continue it. And like, if I'm being real with you, starting a new channel is honestly one of the hardest things to do, just because it's so difficult to keep a channel alive. It is one of my coworkers that drove here, because it's so hard to keep a dead channel alive. But at the same time, it's just, you start to ask yourself, what's the freaking point, man? So yeah, I've been trying to get my life back together, as in, I've been screwing so many things up because I haven't been respecting my own time. People talk about mental health and all that, and I've already made a Drivecast about mental health and wellness and all that shit, but really the most important part that you have to take away from what I'm trying to say is there's a certain balance that you have to keep with everything. When it comes to mental health, you can give yourself a little bit of leeway and a little bit of slack, but a little bit, too much slack, and now you're bordering on laziness. You're bordering on cutting yourself too much slack and not trying hard at all, which, speaking from personal experience, it can devastate you. Not maybe internally, because you don't really worry about the small things all too much, but the small thing, don't forget, all the small things do add up to big things. And big things do eventually matter. I'm just gonna go. All the big things eventually add up to something important. That's just how it is. That's just how life is. And you can miss if you circle back to me not being on Discord. I feel bad that I haven't been online long enough on my own accord. I have the opportunity to be on it, but I can't be on it. It's not even the fact that I'm taking a break, it's oh, I have to let my mods, other people take care of the server, all because I can't, all because I don't have the means to grow it. I can't build my PC when I'm too busy trying to catch up on notes that I was supposed to take a week ago. Instead, sorry, I'm just thinking right now, notes that I was supposed to take a week ago. Instead, I'm having to try to catch up on YouTube stuff that I haven't gotten in advance. Most of the Drivecasts that you're seeing in between, I believe, the Bacon one and this one right now, are all like done last minute. They're super behind. Maybe I worked ahead of schedule, but the point is that I just don't have the time to edit as I used to. I used to make fun of Akub, if, you know, the people that are watching right now remember him. I used to make fun of him for not editing videos all that well and doing the bare minimum, but I'm starting to realize I have so little time, I might be forced to do the bare minimum, which really sucks, because I want to put quality into, well, not quality, but at the very least, make my videos more engaging. My MSS videos, I actually do look at what's boring, what's not, and cut things out accordingly to make sure that, okay, the normal games where I go against one person, they have to be 10 minutes at the most, just so I can respect people's time. Most Drivecasts were meant to be 10 minutes, that way I can respect people's time. But as time went on, more guests started appearing. People started talking for longer. I started talking for longer, and because of that, you know, I've had 30-minute specials. I have an hour-long episode that I've split between 2 or maybe more episodes, depending on how long that one was. Yeah, the Amphibia one, not Amphibia, the DuckTales one, I had to split it just because my friend and I just loved that show so much. I introduced it to him, and I'm not going to say whether I'm a bigger fan or he's a bigger fan, but either way, you know, we both appreciate it so much. It's done so much to carry the torch of Gravity Falls. I'm just rehashing old things that I've already said. My point is, I'm forced to stay away from YouTube, forced to stay away from Twitch, all this investment that I want to put in to this online persona that I have. I mean, at this point, it's not even a persona, it's more just a profile. Because let's be real, Cheesebait and me, Cheesebait and I, aren't really all that different. We're essentially the same person. Compared to someone like PewDiePie and Felix Schellberg. PewDiePie is a persona, a face, a front that he puts online because it's different from him, and when he's away, he doesn't have to be that person. He can be Felix. He can be his own person. And a lot of people online are like that. I don't choose to be, because I choose to be reasonable. Sometimes Cheesebait might end up saying things that I don't agree with. Or sometimes Cheesebait might say things that I detest. And, you know, of course, I'm gonna have to distance myself from it, but I try to do my best to make sure that doesn't happen. Because, you know, I want Cheesebait to be a fair reflection of what I am. I want, when people think of Cheesebait, they think, oh, it's that dude. And sure, a lot of people don't know what my face looks like intentionally because they don't look up what I look like, but the important part is that I don't get fucked over by myself or life. TLDR, life sucks. We're all busy. We're all busy with our own lives and our own stories, and I'm so sorry that I can't share any of it with you right now, because my mind is a complete haze and it is a blank canvas that I have refused to even paint anything on. I'll be real with you, by the time this comes out, I really hope that everything is going fine, because I have a feeling that certain things I may have said might impact certain people along the way, and if I ever do get in, not in trouble, but on the bad side of certain people, just know that I'm stressed out, I'm tired, and I'm sorry that I can't take the proper precautions and the proper time to put time into figuring stuff out. We're all flawed, we all have our own stories to tell, and we all have our own time and our own schedules. Sometimes things won't add up. Sometimes things won't sync well. And because of that, we're all on our different wavelengths. We're all on our different lives. And there's not much we can do about it. I have, earlier today, I actually met a friend who, not met a friend, but I saw a friend in Zoom that I haven't seen in forever. I have a bunch of friends who are physics majors, and this friend from back in high school, he was really into physics, and surprise, surprise, he's in that physics class. Who knows if he's doing well or not, because I haven't talked to him. I just saw his name on the Zoom class, and I'm just thinking, oh, he's here. And I kind of ended things sourly with him. I had a lot of problems with friends back in high school because things didn't end well, and I started a new life in college, found new people, and that's just how it is. And to be frank with you, I feel lost, okay? Lost to time, lost to just in my mind in general, lost. That's such a weird word. I just want to be able to enjoy myself again, which the pandemic really helped me do that. And ever since coming back to campus, for some reason, I felt more depressed. For some reason, I'm able to meet with my friends more often. And it's kind of that situation where you're in a party and you're filled with people, filled in a room. You're in a room that's filled with people, but you're still feeling lonely because everyone around you knows each other, but you don't know anyone there. Or worse, even worse yet, you know the people there, but they don't know you. That's an even worse feeling. The feeling that you try to connect with people, but they can't connect back because they got their own connections. I had a conversation with a coworker of mine, and we just talked for an entire hour about how the world is fucked. We're essentially a sinking ship, and the people that were in the ship before us did everything that they can or could to make it really hard for us to escape. And the lot of us, our generation, we're just enjoying the world before it burns, inevitably, before it sinks, and before we're all just absolutely fucked, because we all know there's only a certain amount of time left before everything goes absolutely haywire. And we don't know when that will be, and we know that it's coming very, very soon, and we're just accepting our fate. The previous generation didn't want us to live, and if they did, they would have done something about it. And we're just acceptant of that. That's the word that I think our generation needs the most, acceptance. Respect is also a thing, but that's a whole nother Drivecast itself. I just wish we were more acceptance of our situations, acceptance of the things that we have to do, more acceptance of the things that we're not, and the things that we should be. The acceptance of everything that we could, but never aspire to be. Acceptance of everything that we need to work on and refuse to even look at. The acceptance of the ugliest parts of our mind, of ourselves, and just overall acceptance of each other. Acceptance of things that we don't agree with. Acceptance of things that we hate. They exist. And we can't do anything about it sometimes. You just have to accept that it exists and stop letting it insult you all that much. Which, I guess, just circles back to my thoughts on anything drama related. The reason I watch the news is because, I want to know the information. I don't want to know the political views. Who the hell cares what this one person on Fox News says? Who the hell cares if this one person on CNN News fucked up? I just want to live, man. I just want to know. I just want to be in the know. And make my own judgments based on that. I'm accepting. I'm a pretty accepting person. I'm not gonna fucking shut down someone just because I disagree with them. Like, sure, I'll absolutely not despise them, but despise their opinion. But at the very least, I'll say, you know what? It's just your opinion. I should care about this, but I really don't. So I'll just accept the fact that it exists. Am I going to accept your opinion? Unless if I'm factually wrong, then likely not. But I'm not going to try to outright kill you or outright, roast you because I disagree with you strongly. Anyways, now rant is officially over. I need to get back home. I need to get lunch. I need to get shit done. I will see you all next time. Peace.